Hey guys, it's your homeboy, the one only Great Dane. So the time has finally come. So it's been about 3 years since I made that video on Osura and finally unlocking the postal dude. So this game was popular back in 2016. I'm really hoping it's still relevant because it took me so long to finally make on my promise on going for the world's longest insult in this one. So to start, first of all, of course, I'm going to leave a description in the game, and though it costs money, I'm still not sponsored by the Osir series, though I do really enjoy it. And another quick thing, even though I technically have all the characters unlocked and everything, there is still one character that is customly made by the developers, I think, but you can only see it, I'm pretty sure, in Jacksepticeye's video, or at least if there is a way to download it. I didn't go through with it, so I'm going to leave a link to that, which should be in the top right, this way I think, the top right. I hope I didn't just point left. So it's in the iCard anyway. It's just a link to Jacksepticeye's video with a special character of him. So that's all there is to that. Another thing, this Oser has its own like custom intro and outro, so I'm going to try to show that when I start and finish off the video. So I'm going to start it now. Hopefully the mic to game audio ratio is good. I always try to get it. So obviously I know how to play the game. So one thing I should probably do though is I'm going to go through the tutorial just because some of the stuff in this game is a little different than the other one.
Mr. Potter, it's so lovely when young stars seek advice from their more experienced peers.
I got okay.
I was about to offer you some red and blue pills, but I'm afraid I took all of them. Anyway, let us just begin.
Concerning.
Do you really want to know what roasting is? You have to try it for yourself. The first step is to pick the right subject, darling.
This lady's very tricky. I guess I gotta pick this one.
Now, I will show you how we did it back in the Golden Age. Don't worry, darling. We'll ease you into it. Roast is a special technique that every star needs to master to succeed in Hollywood. Go ahead. Tell me what you think of my last movie.
Yeah, so if you guys can't tell by the title, obviously everything here is inspired by Hollywood.
Ha! Everyone's a critic. In return, I'll tell you a thing or two about your sidekick.
Oof.
You can carry on if you have a conjunction. I'll spare you the filthy details and end my sentence here. Come on. Stop trying to roast me and roast me.
Oh yeah, guys, something I was just noticing is I'm pretty sure the character's name is Marylin Nomore, but this one is named Marylin Morphenius. So I think maybe that's like an Easter egg.
Your last movie isn't even on IMDb and had terrible scenes with Michael Jackson's pet monkey.
Yeah, so if you guys have never seen this game, you'll know what I'm talking about in a second. This is a whole different
Your sidekick.
look and name for the
Drink
character.
your milkshake.
It's pretty trig.
Such a fabulous roast, darling. For a newcomer.
What's that supposed to mean?
This time you're on your own. I'm not a director, darling. But notice you now have 2 additional roast components in your hand to dish out. One more thing, Mr. Potter. There is a special piece with an exclamation mark that you can use to end your roast with a bit of extra pizzazz.
I think there's a little grammar typo there. To end you roast. Let's see. I guess I'm just trying to defeat her now. Let's see. I got a good one.
Once around, you can look at your script. This way, you'll have 2 new components to replace the ones you have in your hand.
So this is what she's talking about, is basically the way how you drink tea in the other game to get the new components. I don't want... Is it... but I was... God. Now it's gonna be weird. Oh, there's no more conjunctions.
Some hipster indie film is reminiscent of Mark Wahlberg's Rubber Trouser Hog.
Your ex sensually massages your dog, and this is the whole story.
Just a weird thing to bring up.
How dare you say such things to a lady? Clearly, you have no respect for your elders.
Yeah, probably not.
That's it for rehearsal, darling.
Yeah, let's go straight to master class, because I want to go over the new component.
In Hollywood, you have to let it all go, darling. Fear, doubt, and self-respect. Free your mind.
Oh.
Only then will you find ways to make it when you don't know what to say next. We call it a continuation.
Yeah, that's important.
Your therapist ruined your career.
Ooh.
Now you begin the round with part of your roast that you've started to build.
Transforms into your mom. And you were directed by that forgotten child star.
Your favorite director transforms into your mom, and you were written and directed by that forgotten child star.
Oh, the uglier Olsen twin was in hordes of paparazzi. Everyone has a sensitive ego, especially Hollywood stars. Discover your opponent's weak spot and wound their pride more deeply.
Yes, they definitely kept that.
I won't tell you mine, darling, but surely it's not my age nor my look. We all know I'm a timeless icon.
Yeah, I'm sure she's just winking under those glasses. Plastic surgery. Secrets room. Button. I'm surprised it's not letting me use the other 2 components in my hands.
Your last plastic surgery got beauty secrets from a man bun and smells like mothballs. And I mean that in the nicest way.
Roast.
Ouch! Your dad should do a movie with your red carpet dress.
Ugh.
Repetition is an expert roaster's secret weapon. In Hollywood, we call it a combo.
This is the secret
Let's
Hollywood
pick a
info, guys.
low-hanging fruit. Something that's an insult in itself.
I mean something that actually makes sense. It's not very good ones here. Okay, so I was gonna talk about the comeback. It won't let me use it yet.
A man bun reminds me of Steve Buscemi's milky thighs and just doesn't get your so-called career.
Your mom stars in your next movie.
Ugh.
The disgusting modern fashion. You can never roast that enough.
Yeah, so I think it's waiting until my comeback meter's full to tell me about it. Man, I really keep insulting man buns. Oh, I remember now. So if you say this, talk about the same thing twice, you get more combos. I forgot about that. Weird.
A man bun makes me think about your dog and peruses manga.
A stain-ridden casting couch worked with an unauthorized photo.
Ugh.
Do you feel that your pride hurts? It's because you never used it before. But this pain lets you come back stronger.
Okay.
The more you are roasted, the more the comeback meter charges. And the more it charges, the more powerful it is. You can use this power at the end of your roast, like the cherry on top of a disgusting insult cake.
Yeah, so they added this mechanic, so if you're losing so horribly, like in the other game, if you're just losing, you're really losing, but in this game, it kind of gives you literally a comeback. I gotta keep going with this man bun thing. I guess I gotta use it though.
A man bun got cancer after being exposed to your on-screen romance. And I know
So
things
using the
about
comeback makes a
muggles.
little thing show up. I think that was Dobby.
Ouch! Your sidekick should do a movie with your mentor.
Ugh.
When you roast really hard, you will know it. And for the audience to know it as well, there are subtitles.
Yeah, this game's
When
really
roast is written on screen, this means your co-star's pride was cut by at least 16 points.
You can also tell by the weird
If you
animation.
achieve this feat, you can even break your co-star's continuation, which means the first part of the roast is forgotten. Are you the one? The star that ends careers with his bare roasts? Use everything I taught you to prove it.
I think I like the story behind this game more than the first one, but I don't know if I like the characters as much. Let's see. Okay, a man bun is still here apparently. That should be enough.
A man bun smells like mothballs. And your last movie still posts lines. And I mean that in the nicest way.
It's a savage roast.
You truly are a shining star, darling. But I can only show you the door. You're the one that has to walk through it.
And that's all she wrote. So I'm probably gonna do one character per week. Start with Marylin Nomore.
Marylin Nomore.
So even though all the things are complete, I'll still go through each character with all the career.
Help! The town's been overrun by bandits and the sheriff's been killed.
Well, you better find a new sheriff.
What traits should I look for?
You need someone so nasty, so offensive, that their very appearance would drive these thugs out of town.
Perfect. You're hired.
Them's fighting words. Your face will be found and killed by Liam
The
Neeson
animations for Marylin
and
Nomore
a
are so
devil
disturbing.
in distress. Out of community college, and I mean that in the nicest way.
Your sidekick is a perfect metaphor for your mentor.
That's awful. I mean, I'd talk, but there's not much to say.
Your so-called career is a perfect metaphor for a failed video game adaptation, but hordes of paparazzi will be shot at high noon, but are wanted, dead or alive.
Oh, your favorite director is a weak version of your sidekick.
Should probably stop letting me use sidekick.
Hmm.
This town is a weak version of the royal family, and Fat Chris Pratt will be found and killed by Liam Neeson.
Ugh. Your red carpet dress squared off with your financial portfolio.
Oh.
Hmm.
Prepubescent teenage boy was seen at a vegan festival, and Squinting DiCaprio was spotted watching your sister, and it's etched on your tombstone.
Ah, your mom just doesn't get your last movie. Hmm.
Your dad posts spoilers on Facebook and is a perfect metaphor for that forgotten child star, but squared off with a failed video game adaptation.
Oh, the token black guy is a weak version of your favorite director.
Oh. Yeehaw! You can't outgun me, and you can't make me wear the badge.
I don't think you'd be sheriff material anyways.
And why is that?
With a mouth that filthy, you'd be better off working in a brothel.
Oof. Something else I should probably mention before I do the rest.
Geriatrics prefer blondes.
The character bio. In regards to young Hollywood beauty, lady, they say it's better to burn out than fade away. In this case, decompose into a pile of leathery skin flaps. Marylin is one of the few classic Hollywood starlets that didn't leave us too soon, but rather chose to hang around way past her welcome. After suffering chemical poisoning and brain damage from hundreds of off-brand Botox injections, Marylin lost touch with reality and now permanently resides in the mental state of her beautiful self. Demanding the same lavish dark treatment of her glory days, she recently forced employees at Dimming Star, Beverly Hills nursing home, to fashion a red carpet area near the tapioca cart where she likes to gray. And it gives you a hint of the weakness being I'm a timeless classic darling. And then there's also the comebacks in the progress section, so depending on how full the comeback bar is, if it's one bar full, you'll get one of these three. If it's in the middle, you'll get mediocre, and if it's full, you'll get a strong. So here's our end. Trust me, I've been around the block. Now move, you're blocking my light, darling. Now scram, I'm late for my Botox. And that's not just the medication talking. And blondes do love making fun, but fame will do that to anyone. I've been 7 years itching to say that. But any publicity is good publicity, but everyone prefers blondes anyway. So generally you always want to go with
Marylin Nomore.
strong comebacks anyway.
What you doing?
I was meditating before I was so rudely interrupted.
Confucius says, who is really interrupted? The interrupter or the interruptee?
I don't think he ever said that.
Uh-huh. My Uncle Confucius used to always say that.
More like confused, Shas.
Hey. Hmm. Your sidekick went to rehab because of your last movie and tweeted angrily about your dad and will never know true love.
Roasted.
Your red carpet dress, the wrinkled bonsai clippings over a brutal interrogation scene.
She's pretty
Oh.
made up.
Oh.
Oof.
Your sidekick just doesn't get the new Doctor Who and hasn't seen any of my movies.
Your dog administered thunderous punches to
Sounds like an anime.
Hmm.
think that might actually be all I say.
Nude Tom Hardy just doesn't get your last plastic surgery. You I knew Kung Fu.
Oh, your character went straight to video.
Okay.
Um...
Okay, should I risk it? Ah, God, okay, I got nothing. I literally got everything that I couldn't use.
Your character ruined and was seen and
I blame all the pills.
Your ex was spotted watching your sidekick. Can you handle that truth?
oh.
Ow. I don't think you can use a comeback if you don't finish either. It'd probably just waste it or something. I think this should be enough.
Your face has never manscaped and dies at the end. And blondes do love making fun.
Your dad got beauty secrets from her father's lifelong resentment.
Ah!
I'm sorry I ever doubted you. Your uncle is a wise man.
How'd you know his last name was Wiseman?
I'm out of here.
That's cringy. I mean, I guess this whole game was cringy, but it's still fun. And the reason I'm only doing about one of these per week is just because they always take like 30 minutes to do 5 of these.
Excuse me, I asked for Rhodesian glacial fed spring water. What is this swill?
I'm not your assistant, I'm your co-star.
Ah, my apologies. You must be ugly bystander number 3.
And you must be a very insecure and mean person.
Do you know who I am? You can't speak to me like that.
There's more where that came from, buddy.
Probably one of my favorite scenes.
Huh.
I think I'm just gonna stick with that.
Your mentor worked with your dad.
Ah, your face can't learn English grammar, but that's life in the movies. your sister monkeyed around with the Weinstein brothers, and a cross-eyed villain grossed less than the Green Lantern.
Oh, you make me think about your so-called career. Huh. Jimmy Fallon's phony laugh has a fetish for a failed video game adaptation, and you just got snark attacked.
That was really lame.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Your dad is about your sidekick.
Oh. Hmm.
This Deadpool is super lame.
Huh. Your stunt double and your last plastic surgery had terrible scenes with,
He's doing so bad.
Your so-called career makes the audience sick, but your mom will have to face another reboot, and a token black guy reads from cue cards.
Hmm.
Hmm. Your so-called career can't take
Can't
a
wait
real
to finish
hit,
this character because that
but your
animation is
character
just so
is
hard to look
deep
at.
on IMDb.
Your mom and your dog emptied an entire clip on Woody Allen's coffee breath.
It's not even good.
Huh.
should be good enough.
Your adopted kids emptied an entire clip on your ex and should do a movie with an uninspired sequel and roll the credits, credit dude.
Not the credit, dude.
Oh, your sidekick was hastily added in post-production, but a star-studded gala killed all of your family. Now move, you're blocking my light, darling. Ah! Turns out you're smaller and dumber in person.
They'd say the camera adds 10 IQ points. I've been living a lie.
It's okay. We'll fix you in post.
Yeah, guys, I hate to break it to you, the camera does not add 10 IQ points. I speak from experience. Only 2 more.
I'm here to claim the free gold ring I saw on Craigslist. Is this the place?
You're too late. I was here first.
You have it then?
Not exactly. I've looked everywhere, and all I've found are whips and chains.
Clearly, the ring hasn't presented itself to you because you are not worthy to behold it.
Oh, and I imagine you're worthy.
Way worthier than you.
Hmm.
Hmm. Your dad was tragically in love with your sister and smells like mothballs.
Your therapist
gosh.
and your ex lied to the press about my loose sleeve.
Ouch! Hmm.
Why did that hurt so much?
Hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be cringy.
Your character effeminately sips tea, but sensually massages Donald Trump's adorable hands. And trust me, I've been around the block.
Ouch! A tight hobbit hole is reminiscent of your so-called
What's
career.
that mean?
Oh.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You are worse than your mentor and are about my crusty robe, you conjurer of cheap quips.
That mini Bilbo be swaggy, not gonna lie.
Your sidekick shops the bargain bins and was in a jilted ex-lover.
Oh no. Little challenge for you guys, I'll give your heart a comment if you can find the gold ring. It's in this scene somewhere. I already know where it is, obviously.
Huh.
This ought to get him.
Your
No, I
adopted kids are the inspiration for their Dork Lord and are less powerful than Jimmy Fallon's phony laugh. Now scram, I'm late for my Botox.
Wow, indeed.
Ouch!
Oh man. Thought that'd kill him for sure.
Your mentor ruins the British accent, but will have to face an angry Reddit user and refused an interview.
It's a quality roast.
Your mom was tragically in love with an M. Night Shyamalan plot twist, which is an old elvish adage.
Marylin? There's no way it's pronounced like that.
I told you you're not worthy of its power.
You're right. It's clear that you and that cursed ring were made for each other. Besides, when it comes to jewelry, I've always looked cuter in ankle bracelets.
TMI? Okay guys, one more. The Fool of Wall Street.
End the line, Skidmark. Your career and your funding just dried up.
But you could fund us summers worth of blockbusters with all that money.
And still have some left over for loaded nachos. But sharing is for dirty hippies.
God only knows what deplorable things you've done to make it this far in show business.
Watch out, Tinkerbell. I'm just getting started.
Never reached on no past date. Hairdos coming up my parents' gas tanks. Gatekeeper motors were brushed off the shoulders. Crushing those opposed in my range since they were older. Salute to the real dude who was standing behind me before I had those to feel through. Who a piece of candy, or a piece of candy. They just make it clap, cheeks and that you're peering in. Concentrate on the
I have
mission
no
at hand,
idea if they
giving
originally came up with this dank background
Your
music.
face will be found and killed by Liam Neeson, but was funded by a Nigerian prince.
Wow! A shorter version of Benedict Cumberbatch is worse than your so-called career.
Oh,
I changed the world with love, homie, that's a bonus. Every other rapper helps these people sleep melatonin. Man, I done made it to the promised land. Seems yesterday I was sitting in my mama's van. Giving me up the chain, yeah, it took a lot of hands. Invested in my future, and it took a lot of grants. Fam gave me everything they had, took them all to get a tan on Miami Beach. Where the sun mesmerizing, put you to sleep. Now I can't even speak. See how I've been blessed, can't even think of this journey being any more perfect. And we barely open the curtains. 2 thumbs up for views, coming
A cross-eyed villain, and your on-screen romance, and the new Doctor Who were ruined by Mecha Godzilla.
that's so random.
Your character made
Yeah, that's-
millions off of a knockoff Rolex.
Wow!
several years of my 20s, I never took a day off. Used to stay up all night hustling until I finally days off. The rap game, man, made the playoffs, made it through the recession.
Your iconic costume is a weak version of your financial portfolio, and your character was blinded by flashbulbs. And trust me, I've been around the block.
Wow! A father's lifelong resentment. Worked with buddy cops. Just look at the numbers.
Oh.
Weak.
Brain blast, never hail or vulture, but you chicken so easy in comparison.
Oh.
Competition from Claritin. Roll around in a whip that you're staring in. You know, so dark, don't know on who that you're peering in. Concentrate on the mission and on giving. Consistent in the rap game, get your plenty. Nobody deserves anything from me except my mother. And if I die today, wouldn't change this life, but came a long way. Can't believe I made it this far. Riding around in this car, transformed into this star. Having to work this, I was worth it. Found my purpose, way from the abyss to the surface. The reward of constant working. Hey, and now I'm finally eating. Hey, the mission's been completed. Can't y'all see I can't be beaten? Infinity and over, I would never be defeated. If I change the world, well,
Your ex tweeted angrily about hordes of paparazzi and Polly Shore's co-star forward racist emails.
A stain-ridden casting should do a movie with your mentor, and I'll dip my nachos in it.
Lame.
see how I've been blessed. Can't even think of this journey being any more perfect. And we barely open the curtains. 2 thumbs up reviews coming soon. That I am certain. It was we walking the earth without a purpose. It was continuous, so searching. Kept my head high. I tried to put my hands to the sky. Promised that I would fly. A dot and a failed attempt. Competition wanted me to quit, but I ain't give no consent. Pray one day we no longer have to worry about paying the rent, and those prayers were well spent. Came a long way. Can't believe I made it this far. Riding around in this car, transformed into this star. Having to work this, I was worth it. Found my purpose, way from the abyss to the surface. The reward of constantly working. Hey, and now I'm finally
mean, that should be enough to get him regardless, so he has like 2 health left. Or I guess they're calling it pride points.
Your last plastic surgery and you and your last movie are a perfect metaphor for what? Yeah.
Your ex is a James Bond knockoff, but is on parole. Now scram, I'm late for my Botox.
Wow.
That's so much.
Financing just came through after all.
No. Now I'll have to sell my gold-plated tank.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
You are underestimating my crippling nacho addiction.
Does he store his nachos in his gold-plated tank? Okay, guys. Anyway, that's the complete career of Marylin Nomore. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm thinking I'll probably do one of these a week. Then around Christmas I'll finish it. Then do some kind of Christmas video probably. And then I will probably do some more FNAF stuff since I'll probably be getting a better mouse, and I just want to have that reaction time, especially with FNAF games. So yeah guys, that's about it for now, but I will be getting that largest insult ever eventually. Let me just show you guys. That's a wrap. This is what happens when you try to leave the game. Would you like to turn off the lights and go back to your boring, ordinary life? That life where cars don't explode, robots don't shoot lasers, bad guys win most of the time, and love fades away after you're married? Yes! Yeah guys, so this is going to be part 1 in what is supposedly going to be a 10-part series, since there's just so many characters. Also, I'm glad I did wait on this, because I don't think they added the grown-in character at the time I would have done this if because I said I'd do it when I got 100 views on the longest insult video, but at that time I don't think he was in the game, because it said the latest update was in 2018, so I assume it was probably around there that they added him. And he's a secret character like the Postal Dude, sort of, because they don't really reference how to get him or anything. So I'm thinking that the 10th video will probably just be on how to get him, and it'll be kind of like the complement of just how to get the Postal Dude. So it'll be very similar, but nobody else has really made a video on it, so I thought I would anyway. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a bit of a longer video, but again, it just takes a long time to go through each of these characters on the career tab, so if you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and the notification bell if you look forward to seeing the rest of this series. I still do enjoy playing the game, even if this one's a bit cringier than the last one. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.